Welcome to our YouTube channel, the Tchoubou family. We build our family together. My name is Bongega Tchoubou. I'm not alone. I am with
Urban Tchoubou. Welcome.
Today's topic, we are talking about should we pay together the debt of somebody came with it before the marriage. For the marriage, okay, let's say now we are dating, whatever, I had my debt and you are planning to marry me. Can I come in the marriage with my debt?
Yes, I will say yes.
Oh wow, good.
Why? I can see your face is like, wow. Why I'm saying yes? Because first of all, like women used to say, my past is my past. If you love me, you have to love it with my past.
Okay.
So for me, I see like the debt are like, I can say the bad habit that I have and I'm bringing it into the marriage. I mean, you can't just make me change like so the debt are something that someone can bring it into the marriage. Yeah, look at the because imagine that it's a good debt, it's a house.
Okay, what if it's not a house, it's my tuition fee.
Let's say
more than 100K.
Okay, let's say it's a tuition fee and you owe
maybe 68K.
Yes, the 68K. We pay together. When you start working, we eat the money together.
Are you sure?
Yes. Only if you have a plan of, okay, when the debt, when I'm debt free, I will run away. Or what do you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
Because you look.
It's challenging. First, it depends what kind of debt. Is it an active debt? Like, is it a debt for important things? Because, like, as we are talking here, let me say the debt for university. We understand, and maybe we meet together. You are working, and it's a debt that you are already paying. Do you understand? I can hop in and say, okay, you know what, let's pay it together. But it's a debt of furniture, whatever, like unnecessary things that really like.
Yeah, but remember those unnecessary things, or maybe those debt like furniture, phones, whatever, those can also be considered like the mistake that you did in the past, like an ex who is always there on the window, or maybe a child that someone has with the wrong person, and the father or the mama drama is always around, or maybe your those brother-in-law who are always looking for me. So for me, I can consider those debt like if it's a bad debt, I will consider like a mistake that you did in the past. But if they are good debt, I will also consider like a good plan that you had before.
Yeah, as I said, I say for me, it will depend. It's a debt for your school. It's a debt for the house. Those are understandable debts. Do you understand? Because really, we as young people, we need to have the financial education. We need, or that one, it's a must.
Yeah,
we must not just take for granted. We have to have the financial education, how to handle money. You know that, okay, this is a debt. Just don't Don't just have the debt just for fun because of you want to show off or whatever. Even if it's not of show off, but the debt that they don't make sense. You have the debt that you know that even you it makes sense.
Like owing 100K for fancy clothes.
Do you understand?
Those are really bad, wrong debt.
Yeah.
But there are type of debt that I won't take. Maybe like a bride price that someone pay and you didn't go, or you go, you run away. Now you owe him, you owe his money. Now I have to pay back.
No, that one then, even me. That one run.
No,
my brother run. Run from that kind of debt.
But those good debts, like school, okay, if you finish your school, because also you can see yourself paying a debt of the school that the person didn't graduate. You know, there are people who went to go to university or to college.
But as long as
they take debt for everything.
For me,
they don't graduate.
For me, as long as you are working and you are paying, do you understand? Because the debt that I don't understand is the debt that you do not pay. I find you not paying, and by marrying you, it will affect me definitely, especially to those who don't.
Yeah, community of property.
Yeah, who don't understand this community of property, if how will it affect. So I will prefer, for me on that case, if you don't pay your debt, we have to start there on your debt first before I commit, because.
So you suggest that I can say 75% it would be better to pay off the debt before the marriage. When we are still dating, if we can talk about it and pay it.
Yeah, if you were not paying them and unnecessary debt.
Okay, and let's say when we are dating, now I hide to you that I have debt. And when we get married, and then I'm like, what will you do?
No, that one then.
We already signed
COP. That's a huge problem. To be honest, that's a huge problem, because I feel like before we get married, we have to talk about everything, anything that will affect in our marriage. I mean, like, it's the same with the debt of lobola. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go deep on that side. That's a sensitive topic. But I wish that really we can understand, we can have the financial education, and even our families can learn, can understand, and knowing that we have some goals, whatever that they charge you, they have to charge you at least, understanding that you guys are still going to build yourselves.
Yeah, but now my question here is, what if I don't tell you that I have debt, and when we get married, like, okay, you know that there are children who pay their parents' debt.
Yeah, very sensitive. I know.
So now, if let's say as a man, I feel ashamed to tell my girlfriend that I'm paying my mom or my dad debt.
But if it's your mom,
now we get married, and then I come and say, you know what?
It's not under your name, right? It's your mom or your dad debt.
Yes.
It's not under your name. That one, it doesn't affect you, because the debt that will affect you, even if the debt.
If it doesn't affect me,
yeah.
Since it won't affect you, then you won't pay.
No, we have to sit them down, because there's a lobola. Let them take the money for lobola and go and pay their debt.
No, the lobola is for the tradition.
But they have to go and pay.
It's for the whole family.
No.
But my parents' debt.
So you have to pay the lobola and pay my debt, my parents' debt. No, that one is no. That it's no. Sorry.
I'm just asking because. Pardon. We see it every day. Like, you have to pay your parents' debt, or you
No.
have to pay.
No, that is
No.
what we are the parents of. We are already the parents because we have our kids. So as I said it, that we need to have the financial education. So we have to break that generation curse of our parents, whatever bringing. So let us educate ourselves in a good way that even our kids, they must not carry that mtwalo burden of having our debts. Because really, I don't understand of you paying my lobola and come and pay my parents' debt. No, you have to help me to pay my parents' debt. By paying the lobola, you pay their debt. So if they cannot sit down also and decide that, you know what, with this money, let us do what is very much important right now.
I'm saying this because I know a brother. There's a brother who was in this kind of marriage. Let's say the parent, they put their child, they send their child to university. They spend a lot of money. Now the child is going to school. They believe that the child will take care of them. The child will pay their debt and everything.
Did they make the agreement? Did they sign the agreement?
No. We don't sign agreement in our family. We know. Now, when the child start working, she fall in love with someone, and then the guy decide to come and pay the lobola.
Okay,
they get married.
that debt is for that child to go to school, right? That's an understandable debt. Because if my parents, they had to go to debt so that I can go to school.
But your parents going to debt for you to go to school is not your debt. It's their duty. It's their right to send you to school.
Yeah, it's their responsibility.
It's their
but
responsibility.
I can contribute on that. Do you understand?
But now we know that back home, it's not about contributing. It's about telling you that, hey,
no,
today you are an engineer because as we went into debt.
It's their responsibility.
Now you are married with this small boy. You better tell him that.
But it's their responsibility.
You need to pay the debt.
I didn't ask to be born. First, we have to.
But my question, because
Yes.
that one is another topic. My question is, how do you handle that kind of debt?
Yes, that one is understandable.
The man is expecting the woman.
I had to
bring the money.
I had to talk with them.
The family
You
is
understand?
expecting the woman to send the money so that they can pay the debt.
I had to. That one we understand is a valid debt. I can say it's a reasonable debt because I went to school. Do you understand? They had to borrow money there and there. That one I can contribute. But when before I was single, I can contribute a lot more. But now when I start the family, I would contribute less because.
And then they will be like, oh, it's your husband.
Cannot, because I had to build
Who
myself.
doesn't want you to.
That means they don't want me to be successful. That means even them, because as much as you will be taken care of, but we have the long-term goals. So how are we going to build our land?
But the family, they don't care about your.
That's what we don't want. Also, our kids to go to the same situation because that cycle we are trying to break that cycle. Not my kids to pay my debts. So at the same time, as I'm helping to say, you know what, I appreciate really that today I'm just free. I'm working. I'm who am I because of you guys? Yes, I recognize that. Yes, I would contribute, but the moment that now I'm getting married, I would contribute less and explaining as well, talking to them to say, you know what, with this money for dowry, please make sure that at least pay more 75% of my debt. Do you understand? So that at least we can be able to, because we are trying to build our small wealthy. So we cannot live like our parents they did live. We have to live at least better.
So guys, the main point here is have a good financial education. Educate yourself financially so that you can avoid unnecessary debt.
Yes. That's very
before
good point.
getting married. And even while you are married, educate yourself to avoid
Unnecessary debt.
debt.
Have the good debt. Comment below to tell us how can we handle debts before marriages, and what kind of debts that should we bring within our marriages. We are trying to build ourselves. We are trying to kill that that esteem that is on us. Muti, we are not wealthy.
Yeah. Trying to do better for the community.
Yeah, for us, for our generation and the generation that is coming. Please make sure that you subscribe on our YouTube channel. Like our videos. Please share them. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Ciao.